Today, Katzrin is a beautiful, peaceful community at one of the prettiest places in Israel, the Golan Heights. As you can see, Katzrin is just north of the Kinneret, the Sea of Galilee. Jesus' hometown, Capernaum, is nearby. Who are our closest neighbors when in Katzrin? Every time I'm there, it's always fun to realize that we are closer to Damascus and Beirut than we are to Jerusalem. 17 months ago, we were in Katzrin with Mara's parents celebrating Sukkot, the festival of booths. Waking up early on Shabbat, I did what no one else in the house would do because they are observant and it was Shabbat. I prepared to check the news on my phone. First, however, I needed coffee. While preparing it, all at once, everyone's muted phone began to vibrate and mine began to loudly beep with warning alerts. Checking my phone, I was shocked to see thousands of rockets being launched against Israel from Gaza. I quickly went to wake up the family. "We're at war," I said. "No, can't be," was the first sleepy response. "Rocket attacks here happen." No, I replied. "This is war." For the rest of the day, every one of the observant Jews in our home was on their phone. Israel was under attack. Lives were at stake, perhaps our lives. In Katzrin that day, the big concern was that Hezbollah, just a few miles to our north in Lebanon, would join the attack. Today, we know that was the plan. It was scrapped because Hezbollah saw thousands of IDF troops show up on the border. In the fog of war on that Black Shabbat, we had no idea of the atrocities taking place in Israeli communities near Gaza's border. Looking back, it is shocking, literally shocking, to know that while we were watching rocket launches and red alerts, children, women, and men were being slaughtered, raped, and kidnapped. In the months that followed, travel to and from Katzrin continued, but always with an eye to the sky and Israel's Red Alert app set to warn. When it did, protocol was to stop the car, get out, find a ditch, lay flat on the ground, putting hands over one's head to protect from shrapnel. Another reality was driving without Waze. Israel disabled GPS in areas of the country where rocket attacks were likely to occur, placing us either in the Queen Aliyah International Airport in Amman, Jordan, or in Lebanon's Beirut Rafah Hariri International Airport. Once, while visiting the likely site of Mount Sinai in Saudi Arabia, GPS put us in Cairo, Egypt. Driving up last Thursday, GPS worked, as did Waze. The only problem was bumper-to-bumper traffic. A trip that should have taken 2.5 hours took 4. While there, the only re-entry from the past came on Sunday when, thanks to threats from the Houthis in Yemen, GPS put us in Amman. Another benefit from the trip was being able to walk without constant awareness of the nearest bomb shelter. Almost every time I'm in Katzrin, I go on regular walks around the city's perimeter. On Saturday, I set out to do it again. In a departure from reports normally brought your way, I decided to invite you along. Join me as we get a glimpse of Israel's Golan walking around Katzrin.